completely forgot what I was gonna say.
Basically, the goal here is just to make my face look really white and really red, and that's normally my complexion.
Hey guys, I'm Jocelyn.
Hey guys, it's Paige, and in today's video, Jocelyn and I are doing an everyday makeup routine, but fall edition because it is now officially October. Yeah, so let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing that I do in the morning is I put on this Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. So I just I don't put it everywhere, I just put it under my eyes. Basically anywhere that I put concealer, but under my eyes and like in my T-zone area, so like on my chin, under my nose, on my nose, and between my eyebrows. The concealer that I use is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Fair. I put this under my eye like this, and then my nose. For some reason, I have a lot of pimples today. I'm using the Beauty Blender that we unboxed in the FabFitFun box, and I'm just going to blot it in. Okay, another trick that I do to kind of make your makeup stay a lot longer, I look crazy, but I put it on my eyelid, like I blend the concealer on top of my eyelid as well, so that acts as a primer for my eyeshadow. So after concealer, you want to set your concealer so it lasts all day, which again, I didn't used to do that. It's a lot of things I've been learning. But I use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in Fair. And then I use this kind of smaller fluffy brush. And I just get some on the brush like this. And I just like kind of pat it. So after the loose powder, I use another powder. This is the LA Girl Pro Face High Definition Matte Press Powder, and this is in Classic Ivory. And I take a bigger brush and I put it all over my face, no matter if it had concealer or not. And this just kind of like blends the whole face together. The next thing I do is I bronze my face / contour my face, and I use the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer. I need a new one, but it's fine. This is in the color Sun Bronze. It's definitely not my color at all because I'm very pale, but I don't really know what I'm doing. The next thing I do is I do highlighter, which I have two that I wear usually. I either use the Becca Moonstone, which kind of has smaller glitter, so it's not as like, or I use the ColourPop on the Cusp. So because I use the ColourPop one a lot on YouTube, I feel like I'm going to use the Becca one. And like I said, this is in Moonstone. I just take it on my finger because I realized that this works a lot better. And I just go under here like that. So I do the same thing on the other side, just so like you get that like cheek blossom thing. And I do my nose, which my nose highlight is always like extreme, but whatever. Then my chin, like Cupid's bow, and then sometimes I do like the little like sides of my forehead. The next thing I move on to is eyes. So first I'll do my eyebrows. So this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Volumizing Brow Powder, and I'm in the color medium brown. Looks like that. I brush it out. I take it on this angled brush and I just kind of brush it through. My brows look really bold right now, but I don't know. I feel like it makes them look really dark, and the powder wears off after a little bit. Like, it doesn't look this extreme in person. It just looks. So now I'll do eyeshadow. I usually do a different eyeshadow look every day. I kind of try to match whatever I'm wearing that day, but today's a fall look, so I'm going to show you my kind of bronzy eye look that I like to do. As you guys know, we already like this palette. It is the Zodiac palette from ColourPop and the Kathleen Lights collection. I also like this Too Faced Natural Matte eyeshadow palette. And then another one that I use a lot is the Naked 2 Urban Decay Basics palette. So I'm going to go into the Too Faced palette with a large shadow brush, and I think I'm going to take Honey Butter. I'm going to put it all over the lid. I'm going to take this crease brush, and I'm going to take Chocolate Cookie, which is kind of like a milk chocolate. I'm just going to be putting this in my crease. Just kind of put that into the crease. I'm gonna kind of take this brush and kind of blend it out a little. And I'm gonna take this kind of more aggressive crease brush. Actually, we're gonna go back into the Zodiac palette. I'm going to take Virgo, and I just kind of put it in this outer corner. Like that, and then you blend it out. Okay, so I'm going to use the Gemini, which is the really chunky gold color, and I just take it on my finger and plop it on my lid. And then I'm going to go back into the Natural Eyes palette, the Too Faced palette, and I'm taking the Chocolate Cookie color on like a shorter, like stubbier brush, and then I'm just putting it under the lash line. Another way to complete the look is to take your highlighter that you use on your face and put it on your eyes. So I put it, just use my finger again, and I put it under my eyebrow. For mascara, recently I've been using this Ultimate Lash Icon Volumizing Mascara. Oh, it's by Fiona Styles. So I actually do wear this every single day. I start putting it on in the morning. I don't reapply during the day. Probably should, but I don't. This is the Baby Lips Dr. Rescue in Coral Crave. And I put it on my lips every morning. So yeah, it gives a good pink color. And that is my completed everyday makeup look.
Okay, so the first step for me every morning when I do my makeup is to put and get my hair out of my face. So I use these cat ears. You saw them in the first day of school makeup video, but I just think it's important to get your hair out of your face. So this is how I do it. Judge me if you will. So first I always just put chapstick on before I do my makeup so that if I want to put lipstick on, my lips are moisturized. And this is just EOS Mint Lip Balm. So the first thing I do in my makeup is my eyebrows. It depends on the day and how bad my eyebrows are. So today I am going to just use the Glossier Boy Brow. This is just a tinted brow gel that like fills them in a little more. Oh, I already got it everywhere, but I go reverse into the brow. Looks crazy, and then this looks terrible. I will fix it. I don't know what just happened, but and I'll take a spoolie and brush my brows into place. And then I'll just remove the excess eyebrow gel that somehow got all over my face. Wow, I literally just butchered that completely. Okay. Well, anyway, that's what it looks like, and I think it makes a really nice difference. Okay, next I do eyeshadow. I use the Fenty Pro Filter Primer for the eyes. And I just take a really small amount of this, like I barely use any at all. Then I just use my fingers to blend that in. Okay, so the palettes, I'm going to use really two, but mostly one palette. I'm using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. This one's so pretty. I'm just going to dip into the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions. I'm literally only using this for the white shade. Take a fluffy brush and dip into this and put it on my eye. So I'm gonna dip into the palette finally. Weekender, which is this like light brown, and just gonna fluff that into the crease. This palette also comes with a really, really awesome mirror, so I'm just gonna kind of use that. I'm gonna use the shade Still Shot, and I'm gonna take the same fluffy brush and put that in the crease. It's like this corally orangey pink shade. I don't really know how to describe it. It's really beautiful though. And this is gonna be a very warm tone look for fall. And this is just to add a little more color and again just to create more depth. Okay, so I'm gonna, again, I know I'm using this brush a lot, but I'm gonna use this brush for the final time and dip into the shade Riff, which is this really, really warm tone brown. And I'm gonna start on the outer edge right here and pat. So I'm gonna bring it in a little and then bring it on the crease. Okay, so I'm taking a flat top eyeshadow brush, so it's like your basic everyday eyeshadow brush. Okay, so I'm gonna take the shade Baja. Right here, it's this really awesome orange shade, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid and into the crease as well. Oh my god, this color is so pretty. You thought this look was warm tone before, well, you were wrong. So I'm placing it on the lid area so that it's almost like I've cut the crease with orange. And shade apply it, I'm going to take that fluffy brush again and blend. I'm going to gently dip into the Baja shade just once and just get that and bring the shade up over the brown. I'm going to be taking like a smaller fluffy brush, a little more densely packed kind of thing, and I'm going to be dipping into the shade. I'm going to be dipping into the shade Punk, which is this one right here. I'm going to smoke this out and just add more depth. So I'm going to start, I'm going to kind of bring it onto my lash line. Almost like it's eyeliner, but not that well done. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying that hard. And bring it out like the most messy wing you've ever seen. And then we're gonna up like so, and then you're gonna blend that ish like so. I'm actually going to take this, which is like a half kind of brush, shader brush, and I'm gonna go back into Punk and intensify the shadow liner I did. Now we're gonna move on to the base. I used 2 primers. I'm just gonna use my favorite, my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I love this stuff so much. I know, so moisturizing is really important, and it helps makeup look less crusty. So that's why I use a moisturizing primer and a mattifying primer, because I don't want my makeup to look crappy at the end of the day. So I'm just blending this in with my hands. And then I'm going to move on to my second primer, which is the Too Faced Primed in... Primed in Peachy. I get like a glare, sorry. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this primer and dot it in my T-zone, which is my forehead, nose, and chin. And this will mattify the skin to help prevent oil from breaking through and breaking up the makeup. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. I'm in the lightest shade Swan. I'm going to be using a Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. And I'm just going to put this on the back of my hand. Dip into this. I'm feeling like 3 pumps was too much. Okay, I'm just going to start blending this out. Okay, so next I'm going to do concealer. And so one concealer I've found that is always worked well for me is Tarte Shape Tape. I have the shade Fair, which was the lightest shade. However, they did expand the shade range, and I don't know if I need to like change the color I use or not, but I currently use the shade Fair. And it works really well because it's a yellow undertone concealer. So I go ham with concealer. And this is how I put it. I put it on my forehead too. I have a different Real Technique sponge. It's like a diamond shape, and I'm going to use the flat end to blend out the forehead. Okay, so I'm going to take this really cool triangle-y diamond sponge from Real Techniques and use this to blend out the concealer. Like, look how good this sponge is for getting under the eyes. Like, wow. So then I think I'm going to bake today, which, again, I don't do every day, but when I wear foundation, when I wear concealer on top of foundation, I need to bake. Look how white the powder is. This will not only add brightness to the under eye, but help that powder stay in place. I mean, help that concealer stay in place. And I'm just going to use this little brush and take a little loose setting powder and put that on the chin. I don't really bake the chin. I don't find it necessary to bake the chin. And then everywhere else I didn't really put loose setting powder, I'm going to use this Milani Conceal and Perfect powder because it looks really nice. And I'm using this like more dense brush, and I'm gonna kind of just like where I would like bronze or put product, I'm gonna put this there. It's the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette. So depending on the day and the look, I either use this cool tone one or I mix these two. I think today I'm just gonna go with, I'm gonna mix them. I'm gonna use this brush and mix them like this and just kind of go back and forth. Tap off the excess. And this palette also has a really nice mirror, so you can, oof, so pigmented. This looks horrible. I promise it's not gonna look this bad. After I contour, I move on to bronzing. I have two bronzers I like to use, but my favorite right now is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in the regular shade bronze. There is a light bronze. I don't think it does anything, so it's just, I'm gonna use this in like a really fluffy brush and just dip it in here. And I don't know, I just feel like it makes everything look less harsh. Okay, next I'm gonna bake some more. I'm gonna bake down here so that it helps chisel out the cheekbones a little more. My clothes. Okay, not bad. So first I'm going to remove the bake from under my eyes because God only knows how long it's been going on under there. The blush I've been loving the most is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Blush. And I actually like using the brush it comes with, which you would be like, really, Jocelyn? Like, really? It works so well. So I take the little brush it comes with and I just kind of like do this. It's got a little sheen. It's like a satin finish. Then I smile and I can just like. So next I'm going to go back into my eyeshadow palette and we're going to do the lower lash line. Take that brush I used to do like the upper lash line. I'm going to mix it with the brown and the orange kind of thing and do the lower lash line. So brush away the bake. I don't know how long this has been on here, but I don't leave it on as long as I leave the under eye bake on. I'm using the ColourPop on the Cusp highlighter. I really think this is so beautiful. See what I mean? It's like if I build it up enough, I can get like a really good sheen going on. Oh yeah, there we go. You see that? I got it, guys. So then I'm gonna set the face. I've been using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I'm going to take the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara on the top lashes. For bottom lashes, I use the Glossier Lash Slick. So I'm going to take that US Lip Balm and put another layer of that on. This is the Baby Lips what is this? Color Bomb Crayon. It's red. I don't know what shade it is. I got this at Marshall's, so it might not even be at drugstores anymore, but I'm just gonna start like that, and like take my finger Alright guys, this is the finished look. I really like how this turned out. And again, obviously I can't give you the best everyday makeup because I change my eyeshadow every day. So this is just like a simple kind of look that you can wear with a lot of different outfits, and it can go for summer, fall. So yeah, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts of the video, any ideas for other videos, just comment anything honestly, and make sure to subscribe. We post videos every Monday. So yeah, turn on the notifications if you want to be notified when our videos are uploaded. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye!